Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, we're going to be covering cooking, fishing, and alchemy here in the new Avalon area and for the Phase 8 PTR, which I am so stoked for this because most of you probably discovered me about my fishing and cooking videos as well as my rune videos in Phase 1. And so finally, I've been asking for it forever, we get new cooking and fishing stuff to cover. So pretty awesome, and alchemy is just a little bit small thing. So without further ado, the first step that you are going to want to do is make sure you have 300 cooking, and you are going to come here to Davin Security. You are going to talk to him. You are going to buy a membership card, and you can get this from killing mobs here as well. It is a chance to drop, but you need to come in here to the inn to do the cooking stuff. Now they actually have a really funny innkeeper. They can say, I'd like to make this in my own, and they're like, nah, we can't do that, but just really funny dialogue there. But you want to come back here to the head chef, Carrie Hearthfire, and she will give you this: acquire unappetizing leftovers from across New Avalon and return them to the chef. So you need to go out here and find those food shortages. So it is a pretty easy, simple quest that we need to do, and we have to just find unappetizing leftovers around here. You can loot them from the ground, but you can also turn to violence and get them from other people as well. So that is up to you which route you want to go, but I'm going to search around here, find some unappetizing leftovers, and show you guys what they look like when we get them. So I'll see you then. Voop! Alrighty, we came into the castle, and just to show you what the leftovers look like, is they look like bowls of porridge that are on tables. So I'd recommend going into every house you know of, every location like that, and you will probably find leftovers on tables, things like that, and you can go house to house. The only problem is you have to die to go house to house, but it seems like there's some on nearly every table. I went to the castle to find some, but they look pretty cool. They're like unique new like bowls of soup. There's actually steam coming off of them, as you can see, so pretty cool stuff with that. Just be careful when you're here. You do not want to aggro that, and as you can see, there isn't much in there either. Oh, we teleported all the way back to here. That is very weird, but anyway, I will show you more when we get there, so I'll see you then. Voop. So I came back to the inn after looking at the table there, and there are all kinds of leftovers all over these tables. There's watermelons, there's cheese, there's soup, there's bread, there's just all kinds of things. So like there's rotten cheese in the corner as well. I think I even pointed that out in one video. I was like, this is interesting to see a cheese pointed out or like in the corner there. But just really cool to see like all these table foods and things actually be used. So you can find a bunch in the inn where you start the quest as well. So just wanted to show you guys that. But anyway, we're going to get all these turned in and show you what's next. So I'll see you then. Alrighty, we've made it back here, and we're turning in these unappetizing leftovers. And now we get 3 quests to do. So we have to go and get some apples to get a sunrise omelet, which gives 29 spell power, 55 healing power, and 10 stamina, and it takes giant eggs and holy salts, which is crazy. Then we have the main course, which gives you a prowler steak, which you will get a 25 strength buff and 10 stam, which uses tiger meat. And then you can get fish in a barrel, which gives you a filet-o-flank, which is red wolf meat, and holy salts, which gives you 25 agility and 10 stamina. So obviously we definitely know where the barrel of fish is from testing that quite a bit. But we're going to go down there, we're going to get some apples, we're going to get some fish, and we're going to get some awesome stuff there. So we're going to go do all these quests, and I will show you guys each and every one of them. So I'll see you then. Alrighty, for the first one, we are here at the docks in this big old boat down here, and we're going to head down to the fishing barrel area, and we have finally discovered what these are used for. I've highlighted them, pointed them out quite a few times, and a lot of people have always just said these are training dummies, but it looks like these fishing barrels are what you hit to acquire fish. So as you can see, we are hitting them, and fishes are flying out of them. Now, I don't know how many you're supposed to hit and whatnot, but as fish come out, you just then loot them, and you will get the assorted fish. So we need to hit them and get 15 of these. So that's pretty much it for that quest, and I will continue to hit them and get these fish. I'll see you when we're done. Alrighty, so for the juicy apples, you can come here to the apple orchard, and you could probably kill the orchardists to get them. I do not see any apples that are that you can pick up from the ground, and these mobs have a unique name, so it makes sense. However, you can also come to Johnny, and if you have a bunch of gold, you can just simply buy the apples for, 20 gold, which I'm absolutely doing. I would do this on live or the PTR server because, I have a lot of gold. But if you want to, you could kill these orchardists to get them as well. So that is the juicy apples. And now we have to find 5 things of meat, which I think we either have to kill the plague hounds or we need to just locate them around the city, similar to the leftovers. So I will figure that out, and I will let you guys know. So I'll see you then. Due to the difficulty of the plague hounds being juiced up to elite and me being a tank, it made it very difficult to kill them. So I've elected to come out here in EPL and just kill any beasts that are here. So if they have the beast moniker, I am killing them. So plague hounds, the bats, anything like that, and I'll let you know how long it'll take to get the meat doing it this way opposed to fighting the elites out there in the New Avalon. But hopefully they lower the dogs back to elite or non-elites because they're miserable being elite. So anyway, I'm going to kill these, and I'll let you know how long it takes to get the meat, and I will be back soon. Alrighty, I spent about 20 minutes slaying beasts in NPL, and I got absolutely none of them, and so then I came back here to kill Scarlet Bloodhounds. We got 3 meats and 3 kills. One of them dropped 2, one of them dropped none, and one of them dropped 1. So I'm going to sit right here and just try to get the running patrol dogs, because if you have your Scarlet set on, you kind of aren't as powerful as you need to be to defeat these. But with world buffs and consumes and everything, it's been pretty simple to kill them all. You just want to be careful and try to get isolated packs like this, so you don't have to deal with the watchmen and the dogs at the same time. So just sort of pay attention like that. Try to get one at a time. If you get more than that, it is going to be not very exciting or good for you. But as you can see, I'm a full Biz tier 3 tank. I am able to do it. It's just I have to use full everything to be able to kill them before they get me. Especially if that rabies debuff goes on me, then it's just really not very good. And as you can see, we got meat. So we'll be able to get one more piece of meat, and I just wanted to highlight this and make you guys aware of what you need to do in order to get it all. And as you can see, we're still probably going to die to this mob with the Watchmen, because I have nothing else to use. So, perfect example of how tuned these mobs are at the moment. So just wanted to highlight that and show you it. And yeah, so I will get this last meat and show you the rest when we get there. Voop. Alrighty, so we have done all 3 quests. We turn them back in and we get our Prowler Steak, we get our Sunrise Omelet, and we get our Filet O Flank. So those are all 3 of the new amazing recipes that we have right here. All really, really awesome. So we're going to learn all of them, and I will show you each and every one of them. So another big thing, in order to get holy salts, they literally just drop off the mobs, and these meats are common, just in-game meats that you can get. So it's nothing too crazy, but as you can see, the 3 new things are Filet O Flank, which takes 2 red meat, 1 holy salt, and it is a 25 agi 10 stamina food. Then we have a Prowler Steak, which is 2 tiger meat, 1 holy salt, and it gives you 25 strength and 10 stamina. Then we have the Sunrise Omelet, which is a food that gives you 29 spell power, 55 healing power, and 10 stamina. So all 3 of these new foods are going to be the best in slot for everyone. And then that holy salts you get from killing the mobs every day. So very interesting and really cool way to utilize cooking and make it awesome. So then the next thing that we have to do is the feast. So I'm going to head over there and we're going to start doing the feast quest, which is quite fun. Alrighty, so in order to begin the feast quest, you need to have some help from an engineer or be an engineer yourself, and you need to get a pop-up shrub. Then you need to come over into this crystal area, and you then need to use the pop-up shrub, but do not get too close to the things, and it spawns this Scarlet Courier. You kill the Scarlet Courier here, or Courier, and you get a proposed postage. So we're then going to start this quest, and it says, to the esteemed head chef of New Avalon, Carrie Hellfire, I trust this letter finds you in good spirits, so we have to finish the delivery. So we essentially need to go and put on our scarlet disguise and go and finish this delivery. So we got to go back to the inn, talk to the head chef, and I will see you guys when we get there for the rest of that. So I'm gonna head over there, and I'll see you then. Alrighty, we've returned to the head chef, and we're going to turn this in there. And we need to aid her in New Avalon one last time by gathering the following ingredients. So we have the quest, the Great Feast, and it requires us to get 4 raw rockscale cod, 4 raw spotted yellowtail, 4 dark claw lobsters, 2 buzzard wings, 2 raptor flesh, and 2 turtle meats. And that gives us Carrie's cookbook, which gives you the ability to make the most desirable feast recipes, as well as it gives you quite a few of the feast and the cooking materials. So we get a specklefin feast, as well as we get the grand lobster banquet, which if you put them down, they will give you 40 attack power, 23 spell damage, and 44 healing power. And this will also give you 40 attack power, 23 spell damage, and 44 healing power, and 10 stamina. So it looks like the individual personal food is better than these feasts, but still feasts help a lot for a raid. You can just drop them there. And then Exquisite Spices, which are the rare thing, as well as the Holy Salt. So you need to get all these mats, turn it in, and you get that feast recipe book. So really cool stuff there. Next, the final thing I want to show you is the way to get Exquisite Spices. The only way that I have seen this happen is by doing the weekly quest in the hall up here for your shot at the tier gear. So I'm going to head up here, and I will show you that process, and I will go and open my crate. So I'll see you then. Alrighty, so we are right inside the castle. You hang a left turn and you talk to him. You have to beware of dogs, by the way, while you're here. Then you get Prove Your Worth leg guards. We pick up an armor crate right here. Then you can put any piece of scarlet uniform gear in it. I have extra tailoring gloves right here. We put this item in here and we turn it in. I will say that he requests legs, but everything works right now, so I say I want to contribute to the cause. That completes our quest. Then we get our weekly scarlet junk box. So this is the primary way that I know how to do it. And then you open this, you get reels, you get spices, you get orbs, you get blood of heroes as well. So we got 2 holy salts, 5 dream foils, 7 thorium bars, 15 reels, a righteous orb, a blood of hero, and 5 exquisite spices. It is very important to note that the exquisite spices are soulbound, so you can't do shenanigans by doing it on all your alts, etc., things like that. Like for me, for example, I will not be able to put these spices there as well. So anyway, yet another segment interrupted by a pesky dog, so I'm going to try to get away from him, and I will show you guys the next thing, which is going to be fishing and alchemy. So I will see you when we get there. Alrighty, guys. As far as alchemy goes, there's only one new recipe, and I have no idea how to get it. It is a sort of rejuve potion that heals both health and mana. It looks pretty cool, but I am unaware of how to get it. I've looked everywhere. It could just not be added into the game. It could be a raid drop, something like that. But the biggest thing is that there's an alchemy lab in the dungeon here in New Avalon of the barracks, and it is very important because alchemy labs are used to make all the new flasks. Most of our new potions and alchemy content came with phase 6 and AQ, so a lot of those potions are already pretty much in the game. Anything I think they'd add would be similar of that nature. So they did a really good job then, and now we have an alchemy table here, which is massive enough so you don't need to go to Strathholm or BWL now in order to craft your flasks. So pretty awesome, pretty huge, and definitely a big dub for alchemists. Then finally, we have fishing. So there's a new lake, and I will head there and show you guys that in a moment. Alrighty, so we are at the little fishing hut, and as you can see, there is nothing inside of here for it right now. We have a skeleton, but I think that is just a person here. There is one civilian in here that had to perish in order to get in here with the uniform, and so we are now going to leave this locked door, and we are going to fish this little pond right here. So fishing is still a mystery, as it says skill not high enough, so you really need to have all your plus fishing stuff on. So I'm even going to put on my lucky fishing hat, and we're going to use the attractor here to give us the highest fishing I can get. Unfortunately, I never got my fishing to 300, so I can't use my Arcanite fishing rod from the fishing contest. But we're just going to fish this lake, and I will see if there's anything awesome in here. It does require the highest level fishing, so it is similar to a Jara. But if I get something from here, I will definitely let you guys know, and I will see you then. Alrighty guys, after fishing here for 5 minutes, we had actually a lot of skill not high enough, and that was with as like the highest I can get. So I'd highly recommend maxing out 300 fishing. You know, if you have the fishing hat, the Arcanite pole from the tournament, you might get a little bit more lucky. But it looks like just sort of basic in-game Ajara fishing. We got stone scale eels, we got dark claw lobsters, large mite fish, some raw summer bass, and some zesty clam meat. So nothing crazy. I did fail quite a bit too, so I'm not entirely sure if there's anything awesome. From loot tables, data mines, things like that, it doesn't appear like there's anything awesome, but you know, there always could be new stuff added. They could make that lake really awesome, but just sort of a really cool place to sit there and fish. It did seem like I maybe got stone scale eels at a higher rate, but other than that, that's pretty much it. So anyway guys, that is it. Mainly cooking, alchemy potential, as well as fishing has potential, but nothing too crazy with them as of now. So I genuinely hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, anything you'd like me to do, definitely drop it down below, and I will do my best to help you guys out. But until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.